Welcome everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamental series where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for the ride. So, for our recent sessions, I think we've landed in a pretty good place with our neutral. There's a lot of patience, there's a lot of like down fours, waiting for our opponent, and overall just feeling more confident with our character in neutral, right? Hey Notorious, how's it going? Good to see you, thanks. Thank you so much, hope your work goes well. So we've gotten pretty confident in our neutral, and in addition to this, we've been dabbling with Devil Jin these 2 weeks. So one of the things that I took away when I was learning Devil Jin is that we were working on our electrics consistency, and doing it in practice was much different than doing it in match. So we had to spend a lot of effort just taking what we had practiced and making it work in match. And in doing so, we were electricking a lot more than we would normally, but also we were putting ourselves in situations where if we just used moves that we knew would work, we probably would have been better off, but we were trying to electric and that was getting us in trouble. But for the sake of improvement, that helped, because just doing 2 hours of trying to electric in neutral against our opponents got our electrics much more consistent, which was the goal of that practice, right? So today we're going to have to try and do the same thing for Taunt Jet Upper, because as those of you who watch me know, I'm pretty consistent with Taunt Back 4, though I've jinxed it by saying that. But that's because I did that type of practice a long time ago back in Tekken 7. I never got around to doing that practice and really mathing it out in Tekken 8, but the thing is that now we have a lot more in-game tools to help us with this, and it makes it a little bit easier to try and both tackle it from a practice perspective, so that we can then turn around and like try make that work in our actual matches. So let's talk a little bit about Taunt Jet Upper. So for starters, Taunt Jet Upper itself is a double frame link input, right? And, or I guess you could say it's 3, but really it's like 2 frame perfect inputs. And it comes out on the 28th frame of taunt. So we've talked about this in a previous video before. You'll notice that if you look at my input history and you add up from the very first instance of 1 plus 3 on that screen, so you have 3 plus 1 plus 3, that's 7, plus 21 is 28. That number needs to equal 28, and then your next button comes out. In order for it to be a true link on your opponent, and just to prove he's got full card on right now, right? So if I do it really slow, he's not gonna get hit. The reason this starts to get harder, right? Because if we go up, we can do Jet Upper, great. Like, you do the math here real quick. Yep, it's 28, and then we get 1 frame of forward, 1 frame of neutral, 1 frame of back 2. All that sounds good. Where this starts to get weird is on tech rolls and stuff, because taunt is actually bufferable. And so when you put yourselves in situations where you're tech roll catching, I'm gonna have to get this, actually land this, and I'm therefore gonna take a second because I'm nervous. Let's see. What I'm trying to say though is that there's actually more frames here. So if we add up these frames, we're going to see 2 plus 3 plus 3. That's 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus another 3, 2, 15, 18, 30. I don't think that this is something that is consistent with every player. You have to figure out what is your taunt timing here. But basically, the point is that you can buffer taunt. And as you're buffering that taunt, you'll notice that I press it 4 times here. I think the reason I'm pressing it 4 times here is one of those taunts is a buffer that doesn't make it through. But the point being that you need to figure out for yourself when you're practicing through trial and error, when you finally land that single link, what is the delay of your taunt when you're doing a taunt for a tech roll catch, because that's happening during the during the hit stun, during that buffer window. So because of that, you can end up pressing it earlier, so it's actually going to throw off some of your timings. Because of that, that's what makes tech roll catching harder, because it's a meaningfully different situation. If we continue with the electric analogy, this is the difference between electric versus dashing into an electric versus wave dashing into an electric. All of those inputs are slightly different, and you might need to rewire your brain differently for each one. So with that being said, what are some tricks that I've developed for myself for this situation? For myself, especially for Jet Upper, I basically input the Jet Upper around that point. Now, I didn't hit it, but the point being that if we, let's like watch our opponent tech roll for a second, right? You'll notice that like, he's got, if you think about it, he kind of rolls for about 90 degrees, right? So timing-wise, the timing of Taunt in this situation is a little bit weird because, or like visually too, because you don't get the same amount of time that if you just run up and do it, you can kind of just visually confirm when the knee's about to hit and then go for it, right? You can basically base off the animation, try and land your taunt. Now, that's not really how I do it, but you could theoretically do that because when you press the button, pretty much lines up with when the knee lands. The problem with this situation is that you'll notice that he's kind of obscured, and you'll notice that you don't really see the knee coming up. The knee, he's kind of doing his taunt stuff, but the knee's getting obscured by your opponent's character, so it's really hard to actually visually confirm when that knee's about to land. So you have to instead come up with some sort of raw timing or other visual cue. So for myself, if we look at this, if we break this down into 90 degrees, about where 90 is at the end, right? I would probably say at about 70 degrees of my opponent's tech roll, that's around the point where I start to do my inputs. And that's been working for me, but we're gonna have to practice it in real match too to like get better at doing it under stress, because the problem is that I can do it some in practice, but I'm not as consistent in match. The other thing I want to point out is that this is actually kind of optimal, and this came up in the Discord this week, actually. The person who discovered this was one of our community members. Their name is Rotten in Discord. So, essentially, let me show you something. And so this is a back 4 combo. 68 damage. If we do the exact same combo, but just take the back 4 out and instead just do Jet Upper, one less hit, it's actually 72 damage. So the scaling's actually better if you land the taunt, even if you do get a wall combo. So you're not actually losing out on damage here. It's actually optimal, so it's okay to just go for the taunt every time if you know you can hit it. So that's something to keep in mind as well. 305 Bricio, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for watching me all this time. And how's it going, Hugh? Annyeonghaseyo. So, and how's it going, Mustafa? So anyway, so there's actually some consistency here, because even if they're off the wall, you'll get a launch, and if they get onto the wall, you can still do a actually higher damage combo. But that's essentially what we're gonna do, is we're just gonna make this be the thing that we go for in each of our matches. We will try to make sure that we're like thinking about the sort of earlier feeling timing of doing it on a tech roll catch, which is kind of paradoxical given that we're actually entering the taunt for a longer period of time, but it feels earlier to me, and we'll see how consistent we can get. Oh, you knew about that, Big Germ? I never knew. Mellow Man, it depends on your controller. It really depends on your controller. If you're on stick, I can give you some advice. So on stick, I'll start by saying that you got to figure out what is the input that gives you, a really fast Jet Upper. For myself, what I start by doing is I start doing a back 2, and you want that back 2 to come out on frame 30 in this case. So if we add this up, that's like 8, 11, 13, 29. So we're actually 1 frame early here. But the idea is that you want to get used to doing that, and then you just add like a really fast forward input to the beginning of that. For your music people out there, it's a grace note, right? But that's what I did to practice. And you'll notice that even in my case, I get a 2 frame input a lot of the time. And I think for myself, mentally, what I do to fix that is I just bring the button a little bit earlier. I tell myself I'm going to do the button a little bit earlier, and then it fixes the error. So So that's what works for me, is focusing my timing around the button instead of the forward input. So, and if you're leverless, yeah, exactly. If you're leverless, Mellow Man, it's actually, it just means you have to practice doing forward and back with that forward, neutral, back consistency. That's going to make it harder, but the rest of it gets easier for you. Like, you're not going to accidentally, for example, sometimes I'll find these really, if I do something weird with my stick, I might end up with forward, down, back with no neutral, because I like hold my stick back in a weird way. So you're not going to get that type of stuff. But it really is one of those things, there's no trick to it. It's just knowing the mechanics of what you're looking for, what you're trying to do, and practicing with that feedback loop of using your input history to know what you need to adjust until you get it right, and then trying to find that motion and doing it again as consistently as you can, right? So yeah, it's basically that. I will give you a brain trick though, which is if you want to dedicate your life to this, you can actually do some sort of like, accelerated learning. So the idea is that right before you go to bed, okay, you go and practice taunt. So whatever you're trying to do, right? So in this case, let's say it's taunt jet upper, right? Especially if you're having trouble landing it even once. Do it, you practice. As soon as you land it once, turn off the game, go to sleep. And then it will, like, kind of more rapidly store that into your long-term memory. And then do that every night. And it'll start getting faster and faster, and then eventually, maybe give yourself a goal of doing it 2 times and go to sleep, 3 times and go to sleep, 1 tech roll and go to sleep. If you want to do it that way, if you want to like dedicate your life to it, that's one way you can do it as well. That'll help speed up the process some. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start our matchmaking and see if we can do it. I'll also point out that doing it during the ranked match queue does carry its, risks with it, because you might throw off your timing, because the game does start to lag out a little bit for myself when it's about to find an opponent. So given that, like, the lag out, that hiccup, if you're just trying to like find your timing, that hiccup will mess up your timing. If you already know the timing, it doesn't matter, right? You'll know the hiccup is what messed you up, but that's something to keep in mind. It's all good, Mellow Man. Names, you learned it that way? The sleep technique? Yeah, it works, I think. I did it a little bit. And if we do it too early here, our jet upper is clean, so that's okay, basically. Wow. See, that one was not a clean jet upper, so it's worse. Not a clean one.
Get ready for the next.
All right. One thing I didn't mention, but should be mentioned, we need to practice our neutral and patience. So you can't just force the situation trying to get them into that wall situation. So if we only get 1 chance per match, that's okay, basically. I mean, I realize there's better things to practice. Wow. This Lydia's a little bit weird. So, some things that I've already noticed, right, is that a lot of ducking, a lot of sidestepping. Moore's... Actually, yeah, sidewalking very aggressively. Whoops, nice backdash. So we're gonna start using more and more of these tracking moves because it's starting to turn into just like a thing, like a consistent thing that they're doing. I tried to save it because it was aerial. Nice punish. There's that sidewalk again. So, okay. See, we didn't get to the wall. We didn't get to practice it. That's fine. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, Wicked Maiden, how's it going? The other thing is our opponents may not tech roll, right? So this is really not going to come up a whole lot. But we're going to go for it every time. Look at how much they're mashing. Oh my gosh. Good block. Jet same. I don't know if we're gonna land it. We're gonna try. Okay. Do you see that? We did 3+4 and she dashed back in. I'm gonna keep that in mind. We do need to like find some down 4 opportunities. Because this person's getting tilted is the best way to describe it. Okay. Alright, we went for it, but that was not a real taunt, I guess. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, I think this works, but we'll see. Also, lots of lows. Wicked Maiden, I need to do a better back one, but for now we're not going to practice it. No! Oh my gosh. Nice mid. I panicked a little bit at the end. I should have figured out how to use these down 4s a bit better. They do a lot of 4-4-2 after our 3+4 is blocked. Just go ahead and do this. Whoa! Alright, we got him. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it. They're mashing a lot. The low high doesn't jail. That's, I believe it. I don't have really good string punishment on Lydia either, to be honest. And sure, Maiden, you can drop your combo in. Thanks, Message. So we have this.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, so we have a Heihachi. So Heihachi, the main thing that I'm going to try and focus on in the neutral is to see how much of down forward 1 pressure they're doing. It seems a lot of Heihachis like it, and figuring out what they do. They did it right there. Because you can sidestep the blue sparks. Okay. Nice sidestep. Oh, I thought I could wake up Heat Smash there. Nice throw. I pianoed it. Sidestep right, duck. Okay. Oh, he's doing the high version. Weird. All right. Okay. Nice, nice. Oh, that was my quarter cycle back one. Way too scared to duck Heihachi. I think that's the point, Mellow Man, to be honest. Hit him with the crazy at the end. You'll also notice that one of the reasons that it's hard to practice taunt is that a lot of people just don't want you to do it. So they will hold forward at the wall, for example, to try and do a kick up and stuff. Nice, nice block. Nice execution. They're sidestepping a lot. Okay. Whoa! Nice low parry. I'm gonna stay on the ground for a second here and try and ground roll. Oh man. Too bad. Wait. The 13 frame omen is fake? If, like, on, Sorry. I'll ask my question in a second here. Nice punish. So much sidestepping. Ha ha ha, I'm mashing! Oh, that's hard. I wanted to try it because I saw Raylo doing it. I wanted to try it because I saw Raylo doing it. Dang it. Oh, that's what you mean. Lots of sidestepping still from this opponent. Nice. It was probably a mistake, yeah. I thought I blocked it. Oh, nice sidestep block. Trying to get him back to the wall here. Man, I cannot, I cannot get him to, what's the word? Get, power crushed by my Mach Punch. Everything's just, like, breaking it. But I think that's because also he has a lot of moves that do that. Good punish. Go ahead and do this. No! Man, nice. One backdash after throw into forward 4-1. Down 1-2. The second hit can be sidestep, right? I thought I did that. Mellowman, yes. We pointed it out at the beginning. He's sidestepping a lot. I don't know if you've seen it. Lots of sidesteps. I know that's minus 14, my bad. Yeah, they refuse to do anything else there. Except, like, try to sidewalk the extended hit. So we're going to, yeah, the while standing one is also, yeah, I don't have that punish memorized yet, but I'll look for it. Nice. Actually, down 4 is not bad when we have plus frames because they're sidestep blocking, right? Like this. Nice slow parry. You'd never Mach kick a Heihachi? What can they do? One low too many, I know. See, that was me sidestepping, but I don't think I got it. I pressed. But we've got them conditioned now, so we'll do more mids. They got a full crouch miss from there. That's crazy. Nice. Oh, I tried to walk around that. Oh no! Ah. Oh my gosh. I did down for 2. Oh, we're not done yet. I thought that was the last one and I'd lost. Alright, I have a chance. they're coming in. Okay. Wow. Is that safe now? What was with that? We got him! The classic. I'm gonna check something real quick because the scrub maneuver, I mean, Mustafa, don't knock it if it works. I do want to check something though. How do I do... Which one of these is the fast one? Quick recovery, maybe? Because I want to check something, because they kept on holding forward. That one. So you just do a side step. Wow. And that one's so fast you can't visually confirm it. Let's see. And then to probably get something consistent. Dang. I know there's something we can do here. But you have to do it pretty quickly. And if you do it too early, that happens? Wow. Why is that so, down back to it? I mean, at that point, it's just a hard read because I can't react to it. So I want the hardest read at that point. And it's going to do that, so... Try 3+4. I mean, we're gonna have to charge. Even that turned him around. Do you see that? I guess it's off axis, so we can just do use 3-3-2. It'll work at that point. Oh, you mean? Oh, after the jet upper, okay. Wait, I need to do the jet upper, right? I have to dash in. And then just something easy like that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, alright. Unfug, I'm not a huge fan of doing a backdash at this situation anymore. Plus the fact that it has a decent range. Like, it has a decent range. After bounding the core circle... Oh. Okay, let me try that. Oh my gosh. If you do it, early, that happens. Yeah, if you do it early, if you anticipate it and do it early, you're gonna get hit. that time he hit the wall. This stage is weird because it's a circle, right? Yeah, if I do it too early, it's gonna... That's hard. Whoops. Okay, well, we'll just practice doing the side step for now, and then we'll improve the combos to get more consistent, at least with the launch. I don't even think that's a punish. Wow, that's crazy.
Get ready for the next battle.
This Zafina's missing. What does that mean? How do they do that? That's how I feel about her hitbox sometimes. Nice. We'll see how long it takes them to get crazy on us, but for now we're trying to fight them at range. Alright. That one round was what it took. Wow. So I've already seen Scarecrow stance into a low. Oh my gosh, now the connection's dead? Oh my gosh, they got all the strategies. No, don't do this to me. I'm holding down back. It was a read. Unreal. Oh my gosh, they got us anyway. Okay. No character portrait means they're a cheater. Oh, really? On Zafina of all characters? Alright, we'll see. Okay. Okay, nice. Alright, you got me there. Mid. Okay. We'll see, though. Let's see if they plug on us. Let's see how this works. I mean, the connection's better now. It was just that second round was terrible.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, that's a snake edge. Alright. Yeah, that block stun's annoying. I know it's minus 14, or it must be, but it's hard to figure it out, especially for Jedupper. Okay. Here we have a second. Oops. Messed it up. Nice. Oh, man. They are gonna press, okay. I'm gonna go for the kill here. What is the timing of that? I saw Raylo doing it. Nice. Very, very good mind games. I need to just start floating them with down back two there. Alright, I am going to orbital here. Whoa, okay. I tried to sidestep it. Got in trouble. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, GG's. I do struggle against Sofina still, but honestly, they've been getting closer, so I feel better about that.
For the next battle.
If anything, they were hitting us with more, like, what's the delayed stance pressure? Back 2-1-4, down forward. 1+2. What's the down forward 1+2 supposed to be? And is it a heat combo? Down 1+2. Got it. Let's see. That seems pretty swaggy. Wait, no, that's not even what you did. You did this. And then this. Oops. Let's get him to tech roll instead of quick recovery. That is finicky, but pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Oh, when you just... What the... That's cool. I didn't know he can do that out of that stance. That's much more consistent, too. Wow. That's very cool. I learned something new. I thought I knew everything about Sneak, but I don't. I knew about that. I knew about this, but I didn't know about this. That's pretty cool. I didn't know about that one. And I was doing the hard version. Okay. Nice stuff. Okay, thank you. The hard part for me is still... The hard part for me is still that back to this pickup here. getting my brain rewired for it is pretty hard. I like that because that gives you a consistent, that still gives you that consistent, Snake Eyes, which I like, without it being like an awkward ender, because the problem with, this ender, with the other ender with down 3+4/2 is that you have, if you want Snake Eyes, you have to end it with Snake Eyes. But it does deal 7 more damage.
Get ready for the next battle.
You can backsway from down 1+2 as well. I did know about that. That's new, right? Well, no, that's not new either. Yeah, I know that because Ty had put it in one of his combos once.
Round 1. Fight.
What the heck? Okay. Very strange play so far. Ooh, okay. Wow, I can't, Dang, too bad. Few bad inputs in there as well. Notice how I did a forward 3 and they did a down jab? Let's keep that in mind. Again? But sidestep this time. That's pretty cool. Finishing their strings, okay. I think down 4 will actually option select that situation a bit. Wow, lots of hop kicks, that's okay. Remember how he said if you get hop kick doing a second down 4, that's alright. We kind of want them to react that way. Nice, I didn't realize I couldn't catch him with that sidewalk. I thought that was going to track it. Okay. I thought I had it. It's okay. I just realized that what they're doing is they're doing a lot of single hits for 2-hit moves, and I'm not sure where my turn is, but they tend to... Nice low parry. Nice. Yeah, that's a very, not stunted, but like staggered neutral. We're never going to get a combo on them. And this is what I mean, where it's like, one of the reasons why practicing Jet Upper is hard is that we don't get a lot of opportunities, right? And if you try to get that opportunity and force it, your neutral suffers. Trying to get him closer to the wall. Right, caught the sidewalk that time. There's that duck, nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Gosh, this person's crazy. Nice. I think they followed my sidestep there. I don't know. That probably didn't count. That probably didn't count. They were mashing. But we're going to keep going for it, and we're going to... The thing that I'm going to do as I'm doing it is I'm going to mentally tell myself it needs to come out earlier, especially during the tech roll situations. It was real to you.
Round one. Fight.
Nice sidestep. Yeah, I mean, we saw them pressing. They press so much. Nice. What about spamming back 4 in neutral? I mean, it works. I like it. That was a very ambitious run-in. Yeah, down 4 there was ill-advised. I'm trying to like get my rhythm here of multiple down 4s. Nice. Trembling noobs. It's going okay. Haven't landed one that I want to, but we are trying. We should probably be doing it in the middle of our matches, like in between matches as well, to try and like keep it warm. So let's go back to the wall. I do know that there's a bit of hand fatigue that comes into Taunt as well. Or like electrics for that matter. So some of this is just building stamina for trying it too. Down 4 spammer is really good.
Round one. Fight.
They're not the Lydia from earlier, right? No, they're not. They're different. I don't know. It looks different. Alright. Okay. That's true, that's true. Alright. I don't know what I did. Lost my input. Hey, Kusok, that's really good. It's not that hard. Wow, they pressed anyway. Okay. 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 There's that duck. I'm gonna look for a something with that throw, yeah. So they pressed. We got... What the heck, this person? Wow. Whoops. Nice low parry. They're looking for that power crush high, so we'll see if we can't duck it. Pretty sure we can down back 3 a lot. Ah! Oh man. I don't sidestep her enough, that's probably true. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and go for that. Nice. That was on purpose, Nanes. I've been trying, really, when I see her go into her stances, I like to use down back 3. I know that there's something she can do to blow us up for it, but, I was gonna say, I didn't think that was real. Do we get his chance here? No. Here we do. Ah! I didn't expect it to clean splat so well. They are pressing there. Okay, so that does beat us out. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Good instant wall running. Nice. Oh, she was aerial. I was like, why did that drop? Exactly. Nice. Exactly. Drop combos are taunt setups. Nice. They're tired of our lows there, but we'll keep doing it. We're going to be stubborn about it. Wow. Their jucks are very well timed here. I think I need to honestly just do a hit into nothing. Nice. Oh, nice. got me. You got me. Exactly, Wicked Maiden. So we need to, like, to break our timing, we need to do more, like, moves into nothing. Because if we do moves into nothing, it breaks the timing. Do quarter circle forward, 1+2, and sidestep left to prove your point. Just send her to the wall. Press there. Oops. And we're just basically taking our punishes, doing a mid check because they're not sidestepping, and then just chilling, basically. Oh, I ducked. Oops. Okay. Oh, I must have let go of my guard. Scorpio J, thank you so much for the follow. More ducking. Oh, wow. I ducked. I do sense some amount of pressing coming from them. I'm not going to get that without practice, I guess. There's something I'm doing wrong there. I think she pressed. Yeah. Just 3+4, 2 blaster onto the wall. We've been doing that, some. But it seems like, yeah, it seems that they're not respecting the 3+4 anyway. Oh, interesting. No! Whoa, that's a power crush break? Dang it. Nice. Oh, I thought I broke it. Dang it. Nice. So we won. Okay. 3+4, 2 is actually a pretty interesting way to try and, like, push people away. You'll notice that I'm going for these taunts, but they're not real setups. They're staying on the ground. Salami the Goat, thank you so much for the follow. I mean, we've got a lot of rounds from it, too. Yeah, she didn't respect a lot of things, though, because we also did a heat burst, and they went for hop kick, you know? Like, they weren't respecting a lot of things, so figuring out where to fit in our frame traps was important. They backdashed after this down 4. How about here? How about here? 3. Look at that. They're getting upset. Already being annoying. Let's go for it. Okay. They did a toe kick. Something? Yeah. Yeah, this Fang is trying to get in. The two-hit mid move, the one in heat, I'm not sure. I mean, Mustafa, the whole point of this channel is to overuse lows until our opponent does something about it, and then we adjust and get our like payoff for it. In this case, it's the Fang doesn't have composure anymore. Wow, that's still Sept. Sometimes Northern Cross betrays us. Yeah, they lost their composer. Let's see if we can figure out how to win from it, though. Got him. Nice. Okay. Wow, look at that. Duck jab there. They are done. Whoa, I thought that was punishable. It was not. Okay. Oh, they got us. We're panicking now. Nice. I guess they were gonna heat dash there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Shoulder's got some good tracking, I just realized. We can't really step in neutral against it because it's gonna catch us, but it is most of the time gonna be unsafe if they don't heat dash.
Round one. Fight.
Nice. I'm ducking a lot too. So let's stop our ducking. We'll like try to bring back our ducks a little bit. Nice punish. Oh, nice. The delay was really good. Nice. Wow. All right. They are going very ham. I mean, they're trying to play neutral. I mean, they're honestly at this point we can do a single hit into defense and it'll probably throw them off. For now. Because they want to, you see, they want to make us whiff something. into shoulder. Double minutes because they are trying to stop us. Thanks, Yubi. I like that. Sidestep 3 as a keep out move. Nice. They pressed again. You see that? Unreal. That was some turbo low pairing there. I cannot seem to get the right read on this person for their techs, but we got it. I think Yubi, it's fine. I think you can use it in some situations. I think back one pressure can be pretty good for that reason. Doza, thank you. The Doza, thank you for the follow. Salamita Goat, thank you for the follow. Probably not that. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
Like I said, we're probably not going to land it today, but we're trying. We're leaving a lot of damage on the table as a result, but that's how we have to practice here. Okay. Okay. Sidestep, I like it. How do they know? Nice punish. I shouldn't have done that. I forget that she has such a long range move. This person's really onto us right now. I wonder if they're Twitch. Oh, they must be. No, they're not. What the hell? I was gonna say maybe they're Twitch confirming the forward too, but they're just really honest with the 50-50s. I feel like we got destroyed here. Dang. I think that this is the first time I've struggled against Arena, but that's also because this is the first time I've lost the 50-50 guess on forward 2, like, every single time. And I don't... For me, it just feels like It's not going to happen every time. That's the setup. Okay. Yeah, they're head confirming it. Or Twitch confirming. They're trying to punish that. Scrub strats always works. Yeah, we're just gonna start mashing a little bit after that move now. Also, just like try and visually confirm when they're trying to sidewalk so aggressively on you, because getting Bryan to realign in those situations can be hard. Okay, they got another one. I was gonna say, do something different for once. Good punish. That has to have been a missed input. Wait, she has a 13-frame launch? Nice. They're getting a little bit, yeah, they're using that as their, like, answer to, down 4. Oh, wow, it beats my jab, though. I like that. Oh, nice throw. Oh, you're talking about Nina. Oh, I thought we were talking about Reina still. I didn't read the rest of the chat then. I see the conditioning here. Why am I ducking there? Oh, she waited. This person is really... Nice sidestep. They got game 2. Or is that game 3? Maybe that's game 3. Good games. Yeah, that was game 3.
Get ready for the next battle.
But yeah, Doza, I'm down to play with you. Just redeem a 1v1. We've only got 30 minutes about left in the stream, so you probably won't get enough channel points by then, but you might. Yeah, I noticed that. I tried to condition them back out of it, but I should have instead just assumed they were going for it. I mean, granted, we're minus 13. There's not a whole lot we can do, right? I guess we can sidestep at that range. Salamita Goat. To beat Harong, figure out where his back fists come out of the streams, out of his strings. Watch your replays for it, and then practice ducking and launching it while standing 1. Once you get really good at that, it'll at least help you, especially in Fujin ranks. Because that move is a +5 on block high. Okay. Oops, 2 hits. Alright, let's go for a wall carry here. Wow. Surprised that worked. Alright, Joza. Alright, track and move. Dang, finished it anyway. Alright. Their defense is kind of okay, so because of that, we're using more like aggression. Okay. Whoops. Alright. Yeah, they press a lot. Quarter circle back 1 can be pretty good against characters like this that are just pressing at range, because you can get to them before they're ready. Have fun, Mustafa. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Mecha, good luck on people listening to you. But yeah, Doza, if you want it, you're going to have to redeem it in the next 20 minutes. Alright. We tried. Alright, you got it. Cool. I will play with you in... Can you do it in 20 minutes? And we'll do the end of the stream that way? Okay. Oh my gosh, they're getting crazy now. Okay. More and more, at range engagers. That's fine. We'll actually probably... What the heck? I just realized, oh, they're just randomly ducking. Okay. Nice. Good whip punish. Is this a company or customer for Mecha or working with? Oops. When in doubt and they're ducking, just cash it in, I guess. I'm getting more surprised at, like, my opponents in these ranks. Things really don't change when you go up one rank. Like, they do, but they don't. See you later, Wicked. Oh, yeah, gotcha. I hope you feel better. Your fever is acting out? Feel better, man. Yeah, Mecha. They won't listen to you, but I'm glad you did it. That's crazy. You've called them, right? You've called their customer support? Because it could just be like a code issue that like an engineer needs to fix. Ugh. Well, we're trying to practice this today. But I get what you're saying. So see there, oops, whoops. I think I have the right timing, but it's kind of hard to say.
Get ready for the next battle.
Mecha, it could be that their messaging service could have been down or like is messed up. Like, it could be on their server side. Their messaging service is down. Alright, pretty crazy. Just try and get him to the wall here. Very aggressive, I can already see. Oh man, she can heat dash out of a power crush. That's crazy. That's scary. Okay. Alright, we've already learned a few things. We're not going to brawl with her. They went for the grab twice. We went for it. Oops. Okay. Going for pretty slow moves here, so we can probably... catch him with, like, a stronger mid. They went for the mid there, so we're going to go for a wall standing 3 next time. Probably should have from the start. Probably should have from the start. We'll see. KSK combo drop. I know. They've done that every round, I just realized. And I've just sat there and, like, blocked it. Hey, we did it! Yay! Practice makes perfect. Persistence works. And they mash a lot, so that helps. Yeah, Mecha, in that case, something's not connected. It could also be that somehow, like, your account doesn't link up to the right email, even though you're confirming that it is. Like, in the messaging service, it could be wrong. Like, you never know. Oh, they're, like, doing 2 hits into a string mix-up and then pressing. There's that throw that they like. Doza, yes, I'm going to be available, yeah. It's only been 5 minutes, though. It's all good. Nice sidestep, okay. Oh, interesting. Caught our down 4 there, that's fine. I'm gonna duck here. Wait, that's, safe? Well, that's good, Mecha. Yeah, maybe they will. What the heck? Why am I falling for that? Why am I pressing? Alright. Whatever works. Let's see. I'm gonna do a 1+2/2 here. I feel like they're gonna sidestep again. Oh, they did a counter? Okay. Note to self, like, this is the lesson of, like, don't assume that this is the time that they do something different or do something not different. Alright, Doza, what I'm going to do is we're going to do one more match, and then after that, we'll play. How does that work? This is getting more consistent. The more we try.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, we got that Nina we were so scared of.
Going somewhere?
Round 1.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Is that Storm? No, that's Black Hack. Okay. Alright, so they stayed on the ground there. I wonder if they'll tech roll next round. Very aggressive again. I'm gonna do a down back 3 here. Nice. Never mind. They press so much. Oh my gosh. There's no way there's that's too fast, I feel like, to be a mix-up. It's just a matter of figuring out how we're gonna beat it. Oh. Nice. Okay, so then she does the Power Crush right after. I think that's fine. We have to remember that we can launch that. I'm gonna just do nothing. Stay on the ground. Nope. Nope.
Die in silence.
I guess I should have known, but I thought they would stay on the ground, to be honest. Good stuff. So we're actually learning that down 3+4/2 loses a lot to just tech rolled Rage Art because we've already dialed it in. Oh, and then they left? Okay. Doza, you're up if you're here. They left. Alright. I don't think we're friends yet. So let's go ahead and fix that. So meet me in the fight lounge. Yeah, so we're gonna do a not very used region. So let's go to America 1-1-2. Down 3-2 may be a better option, Cherry Kuna. Yes, Kun, but they're on the ground. I don't think the 2's gonna hit. So it's like I'm looking for here's a hard call out that you're on the ground, right? I think the safest option you can do that will stay safe at that point is down 4 is my guess. Maybe down back 3. But the problem is, yeah, we're like, oh, you stayed on the ground last time, I want to punish you for it. And we guessed wrong there. Alright. Doza, you gotta tell me which one's you. Oh, there you go. That was easy. Okay. I'm assuming you see that. And then once we do this, we'll get into a lobby. Yeah, it's under Community tab, Friends list. Cool. I see it. Cool. I'm going to leave now, go to make a lobby, and I will invite you. All right. Let's play some games. Should, I think, be under your Community tab again. There we go. All right, let's learn some Bryan. But yeah, so as you can kind of see, the key to getting this better is that we're going to just have to keep forcing Taunt Jet Upper until we start getting better at it, right? That's essentially all it has to boils down to, is that we're going to lose more games as a result, but forcing Taunt Jet Upper will get us better at Taunt Jet Upper in real map scenarios. And that's the goal. I do think that when we do these videos that are about practicing, it kind of turns into oh, hey, look at how infrequently it can come up in a situation. But I think that's why maybe doing it now while we're still, getting more combos and stuff will give us more chances to practice it before we get further up in the ranks and things get more pokey. Oh, controller broken? Friend? What happened to Doza? There we go. Oh. that looks like controller issues if we're just getting a little twitch every time. It's probably like bumping the arrow key or something. Or typing. Yeah, I don't remember which keys are... Oh, you good? You good? It doesn't matter, you can take the round. Okay. I'm guessing things are good now? Wait, why did it go to this stage already? I'm gonna test it. Yeah, for whatever reason, the floor's lava already. Jin's having anime flashbacks. Okay. Right, is this Shadow? I see rings on his fists.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. I feel like the theme here is going to be how to block against Bryan and how to get in. Okay. Run up, jab's not bad. Nice sidestep. Nice. It's crazy that that move will hit you on the ground, too. I gotta remember that, because that's what I'm trying to avoid. Nice. Wow, I like it. The power of the devil himself, indeed.
Round four. Fight.
Finishing it, sure. All right.
Final round. Fight.
Nice down jump. Nice stuff. My guess, Doza, just from playing 2 games, is that you're very aggressive against Bryan, and that might be why you're struggling, but we will see. That is my guess.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. Good stuff.
Round 2. Fight.
Good shimmy.
Round 3. Fight.
Good sidestep. We're kind of upping our defensive timings here.
Round 4. Fight.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Nice block, though.
Final round. Fight.
I think that's what it is.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice duck, though. I wanted to see. You can tell that Doza has at least practiced this match a lot.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice side step. Nice. Nice. Oops. Unfortunate duck there. Jump there. So yeah. I think based off the game so far, Doza, it's just aggression. It's just a lot of aggression. Narcopunk, how's it going? We're learning how to beat Bryan as Jin, though I'm playing Bryan. So I think that figuring out how to run away from Bryan without just losing all of your momentum as well. Like now that you're scared, I can just down 4 you a bunch of times because now you're like afraid to do something. So we can kind of just keep playing this role switching basically between defense and offense. And it's just going to run you over for a sec in a bit. So figuring out how to play like either not pure defense or pure offense basically, and like do something in between will help in this matchup a lot. Whoa! Oh, I thought I broke it. Best Bryan in Texas that's named Vaughn. That's true, Hugh. I'm pretty sure I'll take that one. Okay. But also, Bryan is very timing based, and I think that, you know, in addition to all of that, they could be like checking for patterns in your gameplay and looking to like launch those things, you know, and I think that can be part of it too. Like, there's multiple answers to this question. I just realized because I'm on player one side, this is harder to do. Nice. Good delay. Down back 3 is also pretty good when someone's jabbing a lot against you. That's a pattern you've got. You really like electric into roundhouse. Nice. I tried to sidestep there. Got me in trouble. Got me in trouble there. Nice. Too bad. Nice. Good stuff. Ooh, this is gonna break the floor. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I didn't do my right. I didn't do the right while standing one. I did it down one instead. That sucks. But I think that's what it is.
Round one.
The bright guy has going. Whoops. Wow.
Round two. Fight.
Yep. Again, caught mashing there.
Round three. Fight.
Okay. I do think that if I can get the right orbital timing, we can probably punish those down back twos as well. There's that roundhouse again. Ah! Bad punish. Alright, I don't think I gave you a warning, Doza, so one more after this and we'll be done, okay? Oh, that's all good, bright guy. You'll get there eventually. See, Doza, now you're trying to get in, and I'm just keeping you out. And in a sec, now I bet this round you're going to run away. Okay, aggression. I actually didn't think that. Yeah, bright guy, that'll come with time. You just need to get very familiar with it. Down 4 gameplay, indeed. There's the mid. block. Sure. Nice, good look. Made him show it to us, that's fine. Again, pressing. Yeah, it's just getting you to press and then blowing you up for it. And I think it's like maintaining your composure against Bryan is very hard. And that's honestly, that's what I've got to say about it. Like, it's maintaining your composure. So I don't know if you were listening, but that's like, those are my 2 cents on it. And maybe that helps. Sorry, ads? Oh, that's really fun. Wait, how? You're lying. I don't have ads on my channel. How is that possible? But either way, I can say it again. So, well, I do have pre-roll ads, I realize. So you probably had the stream turned off. So, okay. You got ads too? It's true? I have them turned off. Twitch is, there's no, I mean, you can't turn off pre-roll ads. But you can turn off mid-roll ads, so I thought they were all turned off. Unless they turned it back on for me, that would be really crazy. But anyway, let's get to the point. I think that you are a very aggressive player, Doza. I think you are very used to using reversal moves and jabs and down ones and stuff like that as your way to keep your pressure going, and you play very aggressively. And I think that against Bryan specifically, Bryan can weather the storm, find a hole in it, and blow you up for it. That became more possible the more we played, right? Like, I started catching on to, like, oh, at the wall you like to electric into a roundhouse, and that actually just gives me the round back. I think in addition to that, when you did back off, it was like a complete back off. It was like, oh, wow, I'm getting hit for trying to come in. I'm getting hit for trying to wave dash in and all this stuff. Bryan's hitting me with quarter circle back 1. He's hitting me with quarter circle forward 1+2, 3+4. I'm going to slow down. And then I would down 4 you like 3 or 4 times in a row, because now it's like full defense. And I think to that sense that I'm a rather measured player, I want to say. I think, actually, is that true? Can I look at my stats to find out? But I think I'm a rather measured player. And a more aggressive Bryan that you may see online is going to replace those down 4s with hatchets. And I think that's what I mean in the sense that, like, being able to ride that fine line between disrespecting Bryan but also playing safe against him is hard to do when the Bryans are good. But I would say that that's where I would start, is like, kind of have the mindset that Bryan is trying to keep you out, or try to figure out what they're doing, right? If the Bryan's trying to keep you out, try to come up with safer ways to approach, right? For example, coming in and baiting his keep out so that you can launch it. And if the Bryan is instead playing very aggressively, yes, go ahead and use your aggressive tendencies to, like, down jab, power crush, you know, sidestep, button, jab your way out of it. But base it off of what the Bryan is doing, but also realize that you're going to be, like, switching roles a lot, and be ready to do so based off the situation. I don't know if that's super helpful or even very concrete, but that's kind of, that's the stuff that I can say about that. How do I see my profile, by the way? Do I go here? My profile. So yeah. Our defense actually isn't that high. We down 4 more than we block, which I think is fair. So, yeah, for sure, Big Germ, we can do that. Just get in the queue. But yeah, so anyway, let's, one thing you're a bit lost on is the 3+4 follow-up, if I don't mind explaining a bit. 3+4 is a very basic 50-50. If you let it rip, you can't interrupt it, you're going to get wall splat. And it's only -1, and it's a mid. So you can't do anything about it if Bryan lets it rip, you just got to block it, but it's -1. Dang, Big Germ. I mean, like, I probably would have had higher defense in Tekken 7, but I would have. But that's because I played too scared, and I would have lost more. So, yeah. So if Bryan lets the 3+4/2 extension rip, then it's -2, but there's not, and you're gonna get -1 on block. You're gonna get launched/wall splat on hit, and there's nothing you can do about it. The charge version of it, you have two options. You can either mash out of it, or you can sidewalk out of it. Both of those work. But it's a 50-50 at the end of the day. It's just a 50-50. You don't really... There's like maybe some extra mind games behind it with not even finishing the extension if they've got the charge and they don't do it. But at the very core of it, it's a 50-50 if they're finishing the string one way or the other, right? Charge or not. That's all it is. So, and if you get that sidewalk, I think you get back turn, you definitely get a launch. So yeah, that's basically it. All right, let's go ahead and do our sign off here. So, or like our wrap up here. You've been breaking throws better. Does that factor into defense? Really? I didn't know that. Interesting. I break a lot of throws though, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, let's do our sign off for our wrap up here. So I didn't know that. So for Taunt Jet Upper, and really anything that's hard to do execution-wise in match, the best way to get better at it is twofold. First one is you got to practice it a lot outside of the match. Get consistent of it in training mode. But you also need to develop familiarity and just like repetitions in real matches as well. That's the first part I'll say. And getting used to doing it in all situations and then dialing it back so that you force yourself to do it under pressure, force yourself to do it under a variety of circumstances, and just like make this like the consistency of what you're going to do so that at some point you can just autopilot into it and it's going to be really good, right? You're not going to hit it a lot of times, whatever you're trying to do, but slowly over time that will get better. So we're going to keep going for these jet uppers for a while now, even if we're focusing on other things during the games. That's my thoughts there. And use that for anything that you're trying to get good at for this game. We used it for electrics and we're using it for jet upper. And today we only landed one, but in the future we'll land more, right? And that's how it was for my back four as well. Oh, you go to playdate at the main menu. Okay. Let's look at that too while we're on this thread. So that's the wrap up for Taunt Jet Upper. I do want to see my play data real quick. So you can look at my play record performance stats, right? Okay. So our throw escapes aren't very good. That's pretty interesting. My blocking, composure, and evasion's not bad. It's actually the throws are bringing us down, ironically. And then our for attacking, our aggressiveness is the lowest. I don't know what that means. Oh, so attacking we get the stat because we're dealing high damage in general. And we're also, dominance, I believe, is how much of a HP discrepancy there is when you win. I see. Interesting. Pretty interesting. Judgment for technique, I don't know what that means. Appeal? Weird. Anyway. So, with that being said, though, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Let's do our sign-off. If you're coming from YouTube, be sure and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You can like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. We really love seeing new people show up. And if you ever want to watch live, it's at twitch.tv/VonTiban. And that's VONTIBAN. We stream Bryan Tekken on Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time. So come check us out there. Our variety stream, as I do my Devil Jin Adventure right now, is going to be on Thursday evenings, 8:45 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. Central Time. And finally, if we do miss a stream and want to do a makeup, that's going to be Wednesday evenings, 8:45 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. Central Time. That being said, thank you so much for your support as always. I hope this is useful to you all, and that you are using these to improve in your game plan, whether or not it is with Bryan. And best of luck with that. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.